All right, so most of you out there have the screen door. You may have more than one. Actually, most people have two of the screen doors that you have. And on your screen door, you look at the top or sometimes in the middle, and you'll see that little, it's like a little gas cylinder. And what it does is it allows your door to open and close very slowly so you can get in and out so it doesn't slam, but also it enables you to lock the door open when you got groceries and things like that. The problem is the things are a pain in the neck to utilize. They have a little sliding lock that you have to lock in. It never seems to last. And then they kind of wear out and your door just slams all the time. Well, that's where the touch and hold storm door kit comes in. This is going to enable you to add or to replace that old storm door cylinder that's in there. With the simple pulling of 2 pins, you can completely replace it and get an amazing door that our mechanism that actually allows you to hit one button to keep it open. Watch this. You hit the button, it stays open, it's locked. When you want to go back inside, you give it a little push and it activates it. It basically decompresses the little vacuum that's inside there. Listen, gang, this is 20 bucks. It is so worthwhile. So I got a lot of people ordering more than one of these today. It does come in your choice of colors. It comes in black. It comes in almost like a dark brown, and then it also comes in white depending on the color of your storm door. My good friend Lou Caputo's here. He's gonna tell us how easy this is.
Hey, guys.
You know, Lou, this is one of those things.
Yes.
I never would have thought about, because I'm like, but everybody has that problem. It's an old storm door and it slams.
Yeah, and they slam shut all the time.
Yeah.
Or they've got that little thingamajig on them that you have to move to make the door stay open, and then I have to move it again to close it, and it's a real pain. This is the easier, better way. And by the way, this is a 4.9 star rating. I mean,
yeah, it's
people
huge.
Absolutely
People
love this. We give you everything you need to either install this on a door where it doesn't exist, or to replace the one that's there. But let me show you the difference and how this works. We're gonna go over to the doors over here, because I wanna show you something. Now, Guy, I'm gonna first do the door that has the traditional opener on it, okay?
Right.
So normally you open up the screen door.
It's got a little,
and there's this thing right here. I don't even know what this is called. And I looked up, I tried to Google this. You cannot find this thing.
It's like a little top of a can opener.
It's a thingamajig, you know, that kind of thing. So you put this in place, and that's gonna hold that door open. Now here's the problem. If I've got bags in my hands, if I'm carrying a baby, if I, you know, my hands are full, how am I closing this thing?
Yeah, you gotta come back.
Because I have to come over here, and I've gotta do this, and then the door's gonna slam.
Right.
So it's either gonna hit you in the butt as you're walking through the door, or it's gonna knock stuff in here, or God forbid you get kids. Now, watch with the touch and hold, and this is so cool. I'm gonna open the door. Now, there's a little button right there. Now, I'm gonna touch that with my finger, but I could touch it with my elbow, I could use my hip, I can do whatever I want to. When I wanna close the door, and this is the neatest thing, I'm gonna come through, watch this. All I gotta do is just push that door a little bit more, and listen to the way it closes.
Yeah,
listen.
Look at how quiet that is.
I mean, it is so smooth and so quiet.
Yeah, it is, because it's
amazing.
The mechanism is about 100 times better than what they used to do.
Yeah.
Because they kind of cheap out on that part of the door. They throw it in there and it's a pain in the neck to do. Listen, we only have a couple thousand of these, few thousand actually. We'd love to hear from you if you've picked this up before because I want to hear how easy it is to replace, because I know it's literally,
2 pins.
Watch
This. Now watch what I'm going to show you right here. There's a pin here and there's a pin there. Okay? 99% of the screen doors in the world use this kind of system.
Right.
You just pull these 2 pins out, put our 2 pins in, and you're good to go. Now, here's how it works though. There's a vacuum cylinder inside, and P.S., you can also adjust the vacuum that's inside of this. I mean, it's that simple to do.
So you can make it close slower?
Yeah, well, because you know, in the summertime, we've got our screen doors, and in the wintertime, we got the big heavy glass storm doors. So you can adjust it, but just by rotating that little screw on the end of it. It's that simple to do. And no matter what color your door is, if you've got a black door, if you've got a brown door, if you've got a white door, if you've got the cylinder at the top of the door, the bottom of the door, the middle of the door, it doesn't matter. Let me show you another. Now, come on over to this. We got some more doors to show you.
Yeah, go ahead. All right, let's walk over.
These guys right here, it looks like 2 microwaves, it's not. These are 2 little tiny screen doors, all right? Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open up the top door, and on this one, we've got the touch and hold, so I'm just gonna touch that, and it's gonna stay open. On the bottom one, we have a product that you can find out there in the big box stores that's very similar to the touch and hold, but it's not. It uses more of a ratcheted design.
Okay.
I want you to see the difference. We're gonna do a little contest. I'm gonna close both of these at the same time, just to be fair. And they actually work the same way. You pull them and you let go. But I want you to see the difference, okay? The one on the bottom is the competitors. Now listen to this. Slams. Now listen to the touch and hold.
Yeah, that's
I mean, it's whisper quiet. And here's the funny thing about
it's better
that.
made is what it is.
It's way better made. It's a better system. And for a lot of people out there, it's the inconvenience and it's the noise of the screen door. My mother-in-law lives in an over 55 community, okay?
Sure.
We call it the land of no, because they say no to everything, okay? And I don't know what that's about. But her neighbor was always complaining and leaving little nasty grams on her door, little notes on the door saying your screen door keeps slamming, you know, it's too loud. It wasn't, but she said it was. So I went and I replaced my mother-in-law's cylinder, okay? Once I replaced it with the touch and hold, the woman actually thought that we had gotten rid of the screen door because it's that quiet.
Yeah.
And that easy to use. I mean, that's the cool thing about it.
And this is one of those things that you probably never thought you could do yourself, but it is so easy. As you can see right there, there's 2 pins you pull out, put the brand new cylinder in, and you know, a lot of you probably have the original screen door that maybe has been on your house for 25, 30 years. Yep. And guess what? That little cylinder is going to wear out eventually, and that's why it's slamming the little whatever it is, can opener piece that locks it.
The little thingamabobber.
Yeah, whatever that is, that's probably worn out by now.
Whatchamacallit.
And I love the fact that you don't have to touch anything other than just the door again.
Yeah.
And then the door just slowly comes back and
look, I mean, look at this girl. She had a baby in her arms. She had packages in her arms. I mean, you know, with a broken leg. Now, on her door, and this is the crazy thing, it's all the way up at the top. But guess what? When she goes in, watch what she does. She just taps the door. She doesn't have to reach up there again. And that's what makes this so convenient. Now, you and I are going to have a little bit of fun.
All right.
I know you like to have fun.
Yeah, that's me.
You know, you don't have to call me master or anything like that.
No, I don't have to put any fun. I don't have to put the teeth in?
No.
All right, what am I going to do? You got some groceries for me?
I got some groceries for you. So we get these 2 packages. You and I are going to go through the doors. I'm going to go through the touch and hold door, and of course, you're going to go through the other door.
The difficult door.
You're going to go through the difficult door. All right? So come on over here. Let's see, there's your door over there. Now, here's what the contest is. I want you to walk through the door. I want you to lock your door open.
All right.
Then I want you to come back through and close it. Okay? But you got to lock it open, all right? So here we go. You're going to go through. Ready? I'm going to open my touch and hold. I'm just going to use my hip. Oh, look, my door stayed open. I'm going to come through mine. I'm going to give it a little hit with my elbow.
Come through. Now I'm going back through.
Are you done? Have you come through yet?
Yeah,
go ahead, undo your door. And my door, all right, I'm just going to stand here and wait on Guy. Let me do it again because, see, this is how, and here's the funny, look at this. In the time it took him to do his, I can do mine. Oh, I missed the button. Hang on. But all you got to do is hit that button with your hip, just like this. That's all there is to it. See how it stays open?
Well, and what's worse is when you're coming back, because then you have to hold this open.
I know.
And you have to grab that little thing. And then and then look, this cylinder's burned out.
Exactly.
So it's just slamming anyway. So yeah, we'll leave our groceries.
Yeah, be careful with those eggs. But that's the whole point of this, is you see how much faster and how much easier it is. And you know, when I was a kid, that was always the frustrating thing, is you'd go through that door and then you'd have to sit there. Oh, funny story. I was with somebody yesterday that used to be a firefighter. And I was telling her about, listen, you know, I'm going to be selling this product tomorrow for the screen doors. And she told me a story about how they would go on ambulance calls. And the hardest thing they would have to do is try to close that screen door. And they were taking the person out on the stretcher because they could never, there'd be 3 firefighters standing around trying to get that thing to go, okay? This is the easier way, it's the safer way. If you've got kids, if you've got pets, you don't want little tails and little fingers getting caught in the door and slamming. I'll show you this one more time because I think this is a really good demonstration.
And then we're gonna put a review up too because we got people.
You want to do that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Put the review up.
People absolutely rave about this product, and I know you're like, well, it's a screen door thingy. How important could that be?
It's the best one you ever seen.
You read this. Look, I saw this on air and thought it looked easy. I needed one, so I purchased it. It was so easy. I thought I was doing something wrong. I'm so glad I got it. I could have gone to a hardware store, but then I would not know what to buy. After seeing the demonstration, we knew this is what we wanted. Still working, and I love it. That's just one of them. And there are so many different reviews that say that same thing. You know what? It's one of those things you never thought you could do. Right. Because you look up and you're like, oh, that's just too complicated. And remember, it's true. Remember too, and Lou, we should talk about this. You can add one if you want to make one. If you want any door to stay open, any door, and then close automatically behind you.
It's going to close the door for you. Now, again, here's the competitor's product that's similar to ours, but it's not the same. Watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to close the 2 of these at the same time, just to show you the difference, okay? Oh, come on, close. There we go. Now watch this. Here's the competitors, and it slams. The touch and hold, and just listen to how quiet this is. I'm going to leave you with this.
Yeah,
I mean, nice? Come on.
All right, and that's why people are jumping on board. Listen, it's only $20 to replace it. Right. It's easy to fix. And by the way,
and you can do it in minutes.
You get the hardware to install it if it's a first time.
Install it or replace it, and it takes literally seconds to do if you're replacing it. It's really simple.
Just remember, you have color choices. It comes in white. Yep. It comes in this deep brown, and then it also comes in black. So, hey, listen, this is one of those things you never thought you could, but you can do it yourself. Lou, good job.
Guy, my pleasure.
I've enjoyed my little contest over there. I always seem to lose all the contests.
And you didn't have to call me Matt?